Is my screen is visible?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, thanks everyone for joining this call. So today, let me make it screen share. Okay. So welcome to our Bhubaneswar Meetup, MuleSoft Meetup group. So today our topics will be
Yeah,
build
Sushant,
APIs.
one thing I have. So I
Yeah.
think you have to make everyone presenter so that they can unmute themselves and then they can speak. Because now only I think you can able to hear me, right? For others also you have to
Yes.
make them
Yes.
presenter also, right?
Okay. I think let me make all presenter mode. Yes. Now everybody can hear me, right?
Yeah, Shashank, yes.
Yeah. Thanks for the confirmation. Okay. So Uh, this is our Bhubaneswar MuleSoft Meetup group, and today we'll be delivering one topic, one session, and this is nothing but it's a build API, your APIs with smarter and faster with combination of ACB and MuleSoft Vibes, and they will talk about our Bhubaneswar meetup groups. So for your awareness, as you know, like Bhubaneswar is the capital of city of Odisha, and this is also known for temple city of India, and it is now growing rapidly growing in their IT and integration hub in our eastern part of India. So in December 2025 last year, we have launched this Bhubaneswar MuleSoft Meetup group, and we are marking this first ever MuleSoft community in Odisha. And our goal is generally to build a strong local ecosystem where MuleSoft professionals can collaborate, share real world experiences, and grow together. So, as this is our first event and this is our first meetups from Bhubaneswar Group, I personally welcoming you all, and we'll be covering the sessions in later on the going forward. So we have safe harbor statements. Both speaker and host are organizing these meetups in their individual capacity only. We are not representing our companies here, and this presentation is strictly for learning purposes only. Organizer and presenter do not hold any responsibility that same solutions and they for their business requirements. We are not work on that, and this presentation is not meant for any promotional activities. Then we'll be recording this session, and end of this session will be post it in the event page in within 24 hours, and question can be submitted and asked at any time in this chat and questionnaire sections, and make it I request to make it more interactive so that you can ask more questions and learn about more into the sessions, and also share your feedbacks, which is measure things which will help us to improve our going forward events, and same way in the end of this day you will be please take your time and fill the feedback form, and we love the feedbacks actually. Then who am I? So I am Susan Kumar Behra. I am a integration lead, currently working in Bridgestone Global Capability Center. I have 10 plus years of IT experiences. I am a MuleSoft mentor and meetup leader. So I'm working and driving enterprise integration solutions. Also, I am a AI enthusiast and also exploring AI-driven integrations and automations. So next, coming to our organizers who are currently the part of our members of Bhubaneswar Meetups group. So myself and we have Binesh Jena. He is a senior associate working in Cognizant CTS, and we have Mr. L. K. Rath. He is an integration architect currently working in Critical River Inc. I will request Bines if you can come up video and introduce yourself so that we can go forward.
Yeah, hello everyone. So Binesh here. So I have total around 9+ year of experience in IT, and out of which I have 5+ year of experience in MuleSoft. So currently, I'm working in Cognizant as senior associate. So yeah, I want to thanks Sushant, right, for organizing this meetup, and we want to do it more frequently, and so that we can share knowledge and we can collaborate and increase our base in Bhubaneswar. So yeah, thank you, Susan, and thanks everyone for joining. So yeah, I'm looking
Thanks,
forward to.
Bines. Then I will request Mr. Elkerat also if you come up on video and share your introduction.
Thanks for joining all. So this is our first time. It's LK Ratha from Critical River. So, but I am from Bhubaneswar. It is very nice. Like we have a WhatsApp meetup today in Bhubaneswar. Okay, and going forward, we can have a physical meetup if it is possible. Okay, so thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Wilkesh, sir. Okay, then going forward uh, to our next slides. Uh, we have then our speaker. So I'll like for these sessions. Thanks Nasim Khan. So he's the speaker for us, and thanks for accepting our invitation. And so today he will be the speaker for the session. So he's a little bit introduction about him. He is having 14 plus years of IT experiences. Currently, he is in Cognizant company working as a technology architect. He is a certified MCD level developer. Also, he is MCPA and MCIA certified. Okay, so that's all about our introduction. I'll request Nasim Khan, you can come up
Yeah,
and
sure.
take the session from here.
Yeah,
So you can share your screen as well if you want.
yeah, sure. You can stop sharing.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Let me share my screen. Let me know once it's visible to everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. So, thanks, Sushanta, for organizing this session. And it's really privileged to speak in this Movenish Meetup group. So let me first introduce. I think Sushanta already gave an introduction for me. So I'll just go through. First, let me introduce myself. Myself, Nasim Khan. Currently, I'm working in Cognizant as a technology architect. It's been 5 years with Cognizant for me. And before that, I was in Dubai for 6.5 years. I worked in two companies there. And in MuleSoft, I am working since 2018. So it's almost 8 years in MuleSoft ecosystem. And I'm holding various certifications, and I'm MuleSoft mentor and Bhagalpur Meetup group leader as well. Yeah. So today, the basic agenda of today's session is we'll go through what is ACB, Anypoint Code Builder. We need to understand, okay, what is the ACB and why we are using ACB instead of Anypoint Studio, and how we can install and configure set up ACB. And there is interesting topics which is MuleSoft Dev Agent. Formerly, earlier it was called MuleSoft Dev Agent. Now it's MuleSoft Vibes. So how we can make use of MuleSoft Vibes in our daily day-to-day development work. So we'll go through how we can make use of it, MuleSoft Vibes, AI generated code, and how we can configure so that we can use agent force, and we can how we can create, how we can write custom agent for rules, so that it will be whenever it's project is being created, so the rules will take place, and then we'll have a demo. I'll give the demonstration and then have a question answer session. So this is, I mean, overall the agenda of this session. So first is, I think, anyone, have you used in ACB? Anyone? If
Yeah, I have not used, but I have kind
okay.
of done a POC kind of stuff,
Mhm.
but never
Okay.
used in any project so far.
Okay. 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 So, so ACB, actually, Endpoint Code Builder is an integrated. It's a simple IDE that enables us to design, build our API or test and deploy, and integration from their, web browser or desktop. So this ID we can use as a web browser or desktop as well. So in yeah, currently I'll show ACB in VS Code. So how we can, first we need to install the VS Code, then followed by Anypoint Code extension pack, so which will enable us to view the ACB option, so that we can use to design, build, and test our API. So the next question should come into your mind, that what is the difference between, Anypoint Code Builder, and Anypoint Studio, because Anypoint Studio we are already using, and we used to it, right, to design our API in Anypoint Studio. So the main difference between Anypoint Code Builder and Studio is, uh, Anypoint Code Builder, we can say, is based on Visual Studio Code, so being an extension that is added to it. In VS Code, there are different there are a lot of things, right? So we have to add the extension so that it can be, added to it. While the Anypoint Studio, we can say, is based on the Eclipse, as we all know, right? But it has to be installed as an independent IDE. Correct. So I think IDE everyone knows, right? Integrated Development Environment. So that is being used to design and develop our API. Correct. So Endpoint Studio is I mean, we can say it's a modern and a modern IDE, so that, it allows us to build and design and, test, deploy our API in Visual Studio Code. Okay. So the basic features, as I already explained, that yeah, it's AI assisted. I mean, if we use MuleSoft Vibes, so if we can, with using the natural language prompt, we can generate complete API spec, complete API implementation, and recently MuleSoft has released this MUnit as well. So we can write MUnit as well using the MuleSoft Vibes, and it includes a complete lifecycle, development lifecycle, right from the designing the specification until deployment. So yeah, these are the key features for Endpoint Code Builder. And slowly, I mean, it's they are fixing, MuleSoft is fixing and releasing the patch every monthly. They are releasing the patch, so it's very faster. They are, making this more attractive and user friendly. So whatever issue we are facing in Endpoint Code Builder earlier, I think last quarter of 2025, so now they are fixing all those issues, and it's making user friendly to work on ACB. And if we have, suppose if we have a project in Anypoint Studio, so and it is already mapped to any remote origin, a remote repo, so we can open the same project into ACB, and we can, modify or add any logics and everything. So it's very useful, I mean, ACB. And in coming, I think in coming future, everybody will start using ACB instead of Anypoint Studio. And we also facing this in Anypoint Studio, it takes a lot of time to load, right? But in ACB, yeah, it doesn't take more time. to load all the projects and related dependencies. So the extension is very lightweight, so they are making it's more, I mean, to user friendly. Now, this MuleSoft Vibes. So in Visual Studio Code, you will see there's two options. Endpoint Code Builder is the separate option, and Endpoint MuleSoft Dev Agent is separate option. So once we install the Visual Studio Code in our system, and then if we install the dependencies for Endpoint Extension Pack, so the Endpoint Code Builder option will be enabled us for us to use. But a MuleSoft Dev Agent will not be enabled until we have an account of Independent Platform account, and that is linked with the agent for Salesforce account. So I'll show. I mean, I'll create a developer account from in the Salesforce and in Independent Platform as well, so that this option will be enabled for us to use. So MuleSoft Vibes, formerly known as MuleSoft Dev Agent, it's an AI-powered assistant built into this endpoint code builder, and it takes a prompt in natural language to help us, with the entire life development life cycle, from right from designing to deploy API. And so by understanding by understanding the context of the natural language prompt, it will generate the code, and it will complete the tasks. Any questions until now? If you have, yeah, please feel free to ask.
Yeah, Puneet here.
Yes.
Like by any chance, you get a chance, get a chance to use this Anypoint code builder in project live projects other than
Yeah,
POCs.
I have used.
Okay, you
I
already
have
using.
I have used the existing project. We used to have a unit benchmark, coverage benchmark, like 80%, until 80%. If we achieve 80%, only then it will get deployed in via Jenkins. So we have added some logic, some F1 endpoint into the existing project. So for
Mm-hmm.
writing n unit, yeah, I've used ACB, and
Okay.
it has generated happy and unhappy path with all the examples with 100% coverage for the new endpoint. So yeah,
Okay.
I have
Like
used.
other than immunity for normal business use cases, did
Normally,
you get
I
registered?
have, no, for, I have I did the POC for Oracle System API and Salesforce API.
Okay.
But yeah, in project,
No.
yeah, I've used for
Okay.
DataWeave script and MUnit.
I don't know. I just want to know, see, like anyway in studio we are developing, but what are the major challenges? And as you told, we'll minimize the time and resources as well. So if
Mhm.
we use ACB, but what is the accuracy point that we need to know, right?
Accuracy point, what I have observed, it's 80 to 90% accuracy point.
Okay, again, okay, 10 to 20% we need to dig into the code and we need to do some customizations, right?
Definitely, that's where
Okay.
developer comes into the picture. Otherwise, no need to develop.
That's what those are the things coming to our mind as a MuleSoft developers. What's
Yeah.
our future? We are still need to
No,
think,
no, no.
right?
Future will be there for developer, because AI, as our Cognizant CEO in recently he told, okay, AI will not take away the job of developer. We
Correct,
are
correct. Yeah.
competing the developers who are using the AI.
Yes, yes.
AI, for, I mean, suppose if I generate a an API using
Mhm.
MuleSoft Vibes, so it will not accurate. I mean, it will not definitely it will not write all the queries
End
what
to end, okay.
end to end. So what that we need to understand, and any layman cannot dig into the code and then correct, right? So
Correct, correct,
that's
correct.
where, but
That.
the productivity will be faster. Even
Okay.
nowadays, we are doing RFP, right?
Mm-hmm.
For RFP earlier, suppose if we used to give experience API layer 2 man days, now it's very aggressive for all competitors. They are using just on a, okay, 4 hours, 8 hours, 1 man.
Mm-hmm.
So now the productivity will be definitely productivity will get will be faster because company is investing in AI, so they'll have return, right?
Okay. And one more thing, coming to budget, I can say. Like right now, we are using local studios and developing the code and deploying. Like we have for platform, we have a separate budget kind of things. So
Mhm.
in future, like if we are utilizing this independent code builder or AI agent, okay.
Mhm.
So maybe that budget will come into picture here.
Yeah, definitely. See, currently, as of now,
Mhm.
MuleSoft, if you get the subscription, suppose
Mhm.
organization is taking subscription of any platform, whatever. I mean, it's a platinum or
Mhm.
whatever subscription they are
Yeah.
taking. So the AI, you are think you must be knowing AI request or whatever AI we are using.
Yes.
The agent or the backend brain. So
Yes.
it costs as number of based on the number of tokens. It doesn't,
Mm-hmm.
okay, you are just giving the prompt left and right and it will not get exhausted. But as of now, MuleSoft is making us to to come and use this MuleSoft Vibes. So currently it is included in the existing subscription as of
Mm-hmm.
now. But later, I think
think okay,
they will
okay,
definitely.
okay. Like I think I sometimes try to open that one, but it shows like we need separate subscription for that one.
No, no, no.
But let me check. Let me try one.
Uh, it's like Puneet, you need to add your org ID.
All
You should
right,
be
yeah.
having a Salesforce
It
org ID. You need to add it.
Okay.
it should be. I'll show how we can connect
Sure, sure.
because
Okay, okay,
in MuleSoft Vibes, as I explained, it is using Agent Force AI in backend.
okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. So in
Okay,
this
okay. We'll see then. Yeah.
yeah.
Thanks, thanks.
So this is the architecture. I mean, high level architecture which MuleSoft has
So
provided.
there are a couple of questions.
Yes, please.
So
Yeah.
Aditya,
Yeah, hi Nashim. This is Aditya. So I have a question regarding ACB.
Mhm.
Is it going to work only in VS Code, or is it also going to work on cloud?
Currently, it's actually the extension has been added into VS Code only.
Okay,
And if we need to add the desktop version, so we can install from the Anypoint platform, and then we can use.
okay,
It's like a Anypoint studio.
okay.
But yeah, we
And
need to install from the Anypoint platform. And if we are working on mm, I mean with the team, so that we can just distribute our work, so it will be in VS Code.
Nasim,
okay,
one question from my side.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say I am developing an application in Studio and I want to import it in ACB or
Yes.
vice versa.
Mhm.
So is it being compatible with both or we are seeing any issues there because I have never done that.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, yeah, it's I mean, if we generate the jar, export the jar from Anypen Studio and import into any Anypen Code Builder, it will work.
Mhm.
It will work.
Okay.
Yeah, but there are what I have observed. There are some third-party dependencies which we are normally downloading from the Exchange and adding into POM. Correct.
Mhm.
So there are some systems which they are still working in ACB, which is not compatible. There are
Okay.
few systems. I think last week we have a session with the Salesforce MuleSoft partner. I mean from there, so they are working on this.
Okay. Okay.
But
So
yeah, we can export the jar and import into Anycode Code Builder. So that is compatible because that's the overall idea. Otherwise, if it's not compatible, then we can move from Anycode Studio to an ACB, right?
yeah, correct, correct. Yes, it has to be done right correctly.
Correct.
Otherwise,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
no use. It's,
Earlier, we even I have used earlier for POC and all. So there were some
Mhm.
issues with the while generating the code or while adding into the ACB ID connector. So there were
Mhm.
issues, but they are fixing it very frequently. So every week in MuleSoft, I think if you are joining this MuleSoft community, every month they are having a session with for ACB, and they are explaining, okay, whatever they what are they releasing for every month, be it a patch or be it a new features.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, in coming months, or I think by 2026, everybody should use this MuleSoft Vibes and ACB.
Okay.
Even organization will ask us to use.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go forward. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So this is the architecture MuleSoft has provided. So in the Independent Studio, yeah, it is working. I mean, this based on the prompt, right? And if suppose if we are giving the prompt, and there is some issues, and we have to still, I mean, we have to again give the prompt, okay, please fix this error, because sometimes we'll observe, okay, some error is there for null check or other things. So in the next time, if we enter the prompt to fix this error, so it will, I mean, for the next time when we are generating the project, so those error will not be there. So means this is storing the data, whatever the valid and fixed data is there, so it is storing the data, so that again it will not make the same mistakes. So yeah, this I already, I mean, explained MuleSoft Vibes. So complete, I mean, we can generate the specification. And one more thing, yeah, I think you all should know. Nowadays we are using this RAML, right, for the API aspect. But MuleSoft is also, I mean, making us to use OS specification, Open API specification, because RAML is only for MuleSoft ecosystem, correct? But since AI is there in the market, so OS is something which is being used by everyone. So we should, I mean, gradually move forward to from RAML to OS. And OS is, I mean, similar for the API aspect. So we should start doing some things in OS. So I think if we don't have any question, I'll just go through the demonstration. So if you see here, this is the endpoint code builder. Once you install the Visual Studio Code, so we'll have this extension options here, right? So once Visual Studio Code is installed, then first thing what we need to do is we need to install. This option will not be visible until you install this Anypoint Code Builder extension pack. So we need to just Anypoint Code Builder API extension. This one, if you see here, we need to install this extension pack. So once we install this extension packs, it will install all the related dependencies which needs for ACB. Otherwise, the other option is we can install one by one as well, but it's very tedious task. So we have to install Independent Code Builder API extension. So once we install, we'll just give some time to get it initialized. So once we install this, it will be visible under installed option. So if you see here, Independent extension pack is, sorry, this one, Independent extension pack. And if suppose MuleSoft is released for any latest version, you can just update this. It will update, auto update I have unchecked, so update option will be there, so we can update. So the latest patch or latest whatever latest features, it will get updated. So first thing is we have to install this Anypoint extension pack, and we can see this Salesforce from, I mean, the from Salesforce. So this we can trust. This is the things. So then once we install this, so we'll see this Anypoint Code Builder option is here. And I have installed this postcode just to test my API. This is nothing but a postman. We can send the request and then test in Visual Studio Code itself. So once it is installed endpoint code builder, so we have an option, right? This is the different thing, create agent network. I was just doing this agent fabric. So design an API, implement an API, and develop an integration. So this option we can use, implement an API or develop an integration. So you can based on this we can design an API as well. So I'll not create manual, so we'll just go through with this MuleSoft Vibes. Okay, so this one is done, right? First thing, we have to install this anypoint extension pack, and then this option will be enabled, and we can just create a simple project, and then we can test if you want, right? So until here it's clear, right? Endpoint code builder.
Yes.
Okay, now we have another option, that is MuleSoft Dev Agent. So if you see here, AI features not enabled for your organization. So there are two things. First thing, I'll show the test account. Okay, what I have created the test account in a different platform. But if you are using your in your organization, so they'll have to enable from endpoint platform. So if once that is enabled and it is SSO enabled, so if you log in with this endpoint platform account, whatever is given to you in your project, so this option will be available for you to use. But now I'll be showing my test account. So I have logged in with my test account, Naseem underscore Khan 6. So if you see here, this is the same, independent platform account. And for this, you need to have a Salesforce developer account as well. So for Salesforce developer account, yeah. So this, you can sign up using this. Let me log into my account, platform account. So this one I have created. Okay, so first thing, once you create your sign up in the AnyPlat platform and logged in, you need to go to access management. Access management, once you there, so there is a Salesforce option is there. So here in Salesforce option, you can see add Salesforce org. So for this, if I click on this, it is asking for Salesforce tenant key. So for this, I have signed in. It is asking for my legal access to perform the operation requested. Okay. Independent platform setup. You can see this Salesforce organization tenant key is this. I'll just copy it and we'll paste here. Add name. I'll just keep it here, although it's not required. platform organization key copy. Then we need to switch back here, connect. So it's connected. Now we'll have to enable this business group. We'll have to select. Now the option should be enabled for us. Okay, so enable agent force in Anypad platform. If you see here, now this, if we, yeah, now you can see here this MuleSoft dev agent is enabled for us. So it is now it is here. It's ready for use. So uh, again, yeah, two things. First, we need a test account for Anypad platform, and then Salesforce developer account. So in Anypad platform, we have to go to access management and click on the Salesforce, and then we have to click on add Salesforce org. And in Salesforce, we need to just go to the setup, and then in search bar, we need to just write Anypad platform setup. Then we have to provide the Salesforce org key here. Then it will generate our tenant key, org key. So we'll have to provide here, and then the option will be enabled, and we have to just toggle it on. And here we need to toggle these two things. You allow the Salesforce orgs to import APIs and all these two options. So once it is done, then our option will be enabled.
Naseem, one question. So you have enabled agent force in Salesforce, right? So is there like anything like we need to pay for that, or it's free?
No, 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 no. For test account,
Okay.
for test account, you are asking, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
No, no, nothing. It's
It's a open source. It's you can use free.
yeah.
Okay.
And even in organization level as well, they are giving this as including the subscription, whatever we are taking from the independent platform. This is just why it is, because independent platform, in independent platform, uh, the MuleSoft is giving the subscription to organization, right?
Hmm.
So organization, MuleSoft or Salesforce, the Salesforce monopoly nowadays is they are making every customer to use Agentforce. So they will not. They are just making customers or making developers to use their own. This brain,
Agent.
yeah, AI agent. So that's the reason why they are in connecting with this platform to Salesforce Agentforce.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
So yeah, thanks. So this is how we can enable. Now I'll give the prompt. Okay, so the giving the prompt is also uh, it's a it's an art. Okay, how exact in the relevant meaning, we can give the prompt. Like here, if I am giving the project location, so it will create the project into C drive integration or workspace. Then I am giving this API type, a Salesforce system API, and then what is the primary purpose of to use. Even we can sell for account, contact, and opportunity object. So I'll give this prompt. Just side by side, I'll go through these rules. Okay, so if you see here, I have added this MuleSoft project rules.md. So if I don't, this is not mandatory one, but the best practice is to give the instruction as a rules, right? So these rules I have created custom rules. I'll show in the, yeah, here. So this enforce some best practices and naming and formatting standards for the MuleSoft projects. So let's say some in organization you are following this naming convention, like Salesforce, consumer, then hyphen SAPI, and in some organization you must be using this SAPI, then hyphen Salesforce or consumer, right? SAPI in the start prefix or suffix. So we can mention, okay, whatever standard your organization is following. And flow name also, it should be a camel case. And example also we can give, like in Independent Studio, if you generate any flow, it will give you the project name and flow 1, flow 2, sub flow 1, right? So it will not have a relevant name, so we can give according to the business logic. So this all flow name must be in using camel case, and it should be descripted based on the business logic. And suffix of subflow, it should be suffixed with hyphen subflow. Private flow is like this. And it should not, like, if we don't give, it will generate get account subflow 1, subflow 2, like this. So always create a global.xml for the project. And this dedicated configuration as well. I've given this, so it will create dev, test, and prod YAML. If you want to create a prop, so it will create prop as well. Variable name, it should be camel case, like this. And boolean variables name should be is or has, like is identified or is deleted, something. And use plural names for collections. Collection name should also always be plurals, like contacts and opportunities. So these are the some standard guidelines I have included. So I'll let me delete it. Okay, so if you click here and this third option here, it will open this global rules. Okay, so this is the global rules. So whenever I'll create any project, so it will look into these guidelines and it will follow the same. And if I need some project specific guidelines, we can use this workspace rules, and then for this workspace only it will generate. So here global, I'll copy from here. Yeah, it's done. Now if you see here, I have given the project location, API type Salesforce system API, and this is the description I have provided. Okay, now I'll generate. So the project path is Cedar Integration Workspace, and the project name is Salesforce System API, right? Salesforce system API is there. Now it is generating Salesforce system API config.xml. For logger, I have mentioned it is all loggers must include a correlation ID in the message, like a correlation ID, then followed by whatever message we write. So it should follow the same instruction. If you see here, logger name. Global.xml. Now it is creating configuration properties. I think it is not taking this .md.
Listeners, Aditya, I have one question.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aditya.
Is there any graphical view also available, or
Yes. No, canvas is there. So this is the source code. If you click on this show canvas, so it will look like I think it is getting restarted maybe. Means the similar to what we are using in Advanced Studio.
And the project structure also it will show, right? The project
Yes.
structure.
It will come from here. I'll open it. What was the option I clicked? Just do you remember?
To show the agent, right?
Yeah. No, not when it was creating. Okay, now it's canvas is loading. What was that? Running code actions and formatters. Salesforce system API. Let me do the process API. It will look like this.
Okay.
You can see here. No? So it will have it will include all flow lists, whatever flow has been created. Contact operation, opportunity operation flow. And if we need to edit here, suppose listener, we can just click here and then edit path. This subflow you can see here, the rules which I have given, and variable, just wanted to show if any variable is there. We can externalize a database script as well. Create subflow, I think in this one we have. Global ID.
Does Vive also generate database scripts and emulate?
Yes.
Okay.
And it will, it will
Yeah, so I
solve
have built that
complex.
feature,
Mhm.
but it will not solve the complex stuff. So because
Uh,
it can do generally mapping some easy transformation, but
mhm.
complex transformation, it
It
needs.
depends on how you are providing an input and output. But yeah, it's getting evolved.
Yeah, yeah,
It's not
correct.
completely done.
Yeah, correct.
I think the best way is to get started with ACB is to write MUnit and so that we can get use of it. Once we use it, I mean start using it, then it will be a very good tool.
What is the pricing model that involving ACB and Vibes?
ACB is there is no need of any subscription. But in organization, you will have to install VS Code in from your company portal.
Mhm.
Yeah, and for MuleSoft Vibes, it comes as an existing subscription
Okay.
with the existing subscription.
So basically, what you're saying is, so we'll develop our code by using Studio,
Mhm.
and then we'll import the jar file in ACB
Mhm.
just to generate the A minutes, right?
Mhm.
And then import back the code to Studio.
No need to import back. See, okay, nice. Yeah, I think that is the good. I mean, understanding. So let's say I'll open it. This is my agent fabric. I'll open folder. Workspace Salesforce system API. Okay. Salesforce.
And does it work only with Salesforce, or can it be also used to
Any
integrate
any
any?
any system.
Okay.
I have created for Oracle, if Oracle customers happy. So here, if you see, uh, so if whatever projects we are working, it is in some repo, right? GitHub or Bitbucket or somewhere. Correct.
Yes.
So for the same folder, suppose this is my workspace location, and this is my. I have already attached mapped it to origin. So suppose it is all we are already working this with on in any studio, right? So we have to just open the same project here. So these changes will get reflected here, and we can push using the git bash. No need to import here and there.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes.
So the same project we have to open here in ACB, and then we change it, we add it, whatever immunity test cases we need to add, and then we can push the same to the, and then we can just get latest in the independent studio.
Okay. So there is another we right Kiritech AI right. I mean we can use that
Mhm,
plugin
mhm.
in Studio
See,
and generate
Curie
codes.
Tech, yeah, Curie Tech actually it is for the same purpose, to
Mm-hmm.
create an API right from scratch
Mm-hmm.
with the using of natural language. But
Correct.
so this Curity AI organization will not take, because they'll have to again take the subscription of different means from
Yeah, purchasing.
different
Yeah.
organization. Yeah. So MuleSoft comes up with this, and because it will organization will already have any point subscription. So
Okay.
if they get some same thing under the same umbrella, so why should they go to different?
Yeah, yeah. So the reason I asked that question is Critic AI works in Studio, right? So
Correct.
as
So
the
it will,
SEB is still evolving, right?
yeah, yeah. But
So
see, anyway, studio is not gonna stay forever, right? Because we have
Yeah.
seen many things crashing or loading and all. So MuleSoft will definitely, yeah, it will evolve. And as ACB is already, many organizations started working on ACB.
okay,
Means from the simple new project and small projects, not with the complex systems and other things. So I started progressing, and MuleSoft is working hard to make this same as
using
anything.
SEB very hard, right? So that's what you're
Yeah,
saying.
yeah. But the Curitech is it's what is the USP of Curitech? It's generating the API, complete API with this natural language prompt, right?
Correct,
If
correct.
same thing, if we can get it using MuleSoft Vibes, why should any organization go to Curitech, right?
Yeah, yeah, I got it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
and it is also coming a separate umbrella, right?
correct, yeah.
Company are taking the subscription for MuleSoft. Why
MuleSoft,
they
why
will
they'll take,
again purchase?
correct.
Yeah. So
And there must be a security reason also, because there are some because in BFS and all, uh, they'll not expose, they'll not share their code to any other because any point or a platform, they have already signed an agreement with all these things. So Curitech is just okay to see the understand, okay, what we can do with the natural language.
So
So
does Vibes also support generation of documents like LLD?
LLD for architect, they are coming up. It's not GA now, but yeah, they are coming up with this HLD high level design, low level design, all the flow diagrams. I think flow diagrams and all, it's already there. We can generate flow diagrams, and documentation is also, we can generate the documentation for any API aspect. But for architect level, yeah, for the designing perspective, they are still working, and I think in S2 or something they are going GA as per their roadmap. Now, I mean, it will be a very easy task to create a project and all, and if we can we can build and deploy from here as well. Deploy to. I have written this complete. Yeah, this is API specification. A minute. Yeah, for deployment. Test deploy prompt. So from here we can deploy, because since we are already logged in into any platform, so we have to just mention the environment, and then it will deploy our API to runtime manager.
So, does the ACB support everything that is being supported in the Anypoint Studio, or is it evolving?
That's what I told. It's 90% systems dependencies. Only system dependencies are there, which is not yet compatible with uh, ACB and Independent Studio. Since that's why they have made Independent Studio as well. They have made all of us to migrate all the APIs to Java 17, right? Because
Yes.
ACB is already only working with Java 17. So whichever application is backward compatibility with Java 8, I think they are still not supporting. So there are some connectors, some systems connectors which are not working in ACB, but most of them, I mean, think 90% are compatible with Anyone Studio and ACB.
So, any connectors that you are aware of that is not working in ACB? I mean,
I think some. I don't remember. They were just showing this in ACB meetup. They were showing. I mean, there are a number of connectors systems. Actually, they were showing in the PPT.
okay. So in Studio, right? I mean, so there are some core connectors and there are some connectors that we need to import it from Exchange, right? And then use it, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
by using this Vibe
Mhm.
agent, right? I mean,
Mhm.
so can we do it, or it will automatically download those dependencies from Exchange
No,
and add it in our
it
code,
will-
or we have to do
it
it
will
manually?
it will automatically. Suppose if Salesforce, if you see here, it has generated this form and HTTP connector Oracle. I can show this is from Process API. Actually, this is Hello Mail API. If you see here, uh, Exchange Salesforce connector, and with the latest version, it
Okay.
has downloaded. So because if I build the code, it will not successfully build until the connect dependency is downloaded, right?
Correct.
So if you see here, I will get fetching configuration. I'll just show one thing. When I first generated this Salesforce system API earlier, in the query section it was blank. So now you can see here, yeah, Salesforce query, it is there. Earlier when I generated 2 months, 3 months back, so it was not added this query. So if we need to modify something, if we need extra some columns to retrieve, we can add here.
Okay.
Yeah. So we just need to tweak something, but it will definitely I mean increase our productivity.
Okay.
What else? Other things? I think yeah. If anyone has any other questions, yeah, please. It's very
Okay,
similar.
thanks, Nasim.
Yeah.
It's a really a helpful session. So we have couple of question in chat session. So
Mhm.
I'll read
Sure.
it out and you can answer it if possible. So Biswajit Raut, we have one question. Does it then mandate for customer to buy a Salesforce user license as well if they have to use ACB? So I think
For
for ACB,
ACB, yeah, for
yeah,
ACB we don't need,
yeah,
but
correct.
in order to use the MuleSoft Vibes, we need. I think we need, yeah, because we
Yeah,
need to use their Agent Force AI. So for
yeah,
that, yeah,
correct.
we need.
And one more question is there. Is it possible to have this MuleSoft best practice file?
I'll
So
share. Yeah, I'll
yeah.
share. Yeah, like.
Okay, thanks, Nasim.
It's
I think.
larger than 1,000 characters.
Yeah, yeah, correct.
Okay. If you want, you can
Or
go.
attach or email that it way anyway. We'll share this recordings right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Perfect. Yeah, in that.
Is there any minimum version to the VS Code to support these extensions?
See, currently I'm using 105. So 106 is also it's they have released. So 105, yeah, we can use.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you use this VS Code, I think I would suggest everyone to use install VS Code and use it. We can use the MCP as well for this one.
Yeah, on in CP, I think we can take one more session in future, so that people can experience on that for the configuration and how the agents are deployed into the MCP. So we'll get into it. Okay, I think if we
We don't have
don't
any
have
other
more
questions.
questions, yeah, then we can wind up this call. And thanks, Nasim, for this helpful
Yeah.
session. I think people will go through these recordings once I'll upload, and they also go through your YouTube channels so that they can, understand the best, better way in the SCB and Vibes part.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so thanks everyone for your time. We'll
Thank you.
make
Yes,
Thanks.
Thank
thanks,
you,
Stefan.
everyone.
Thanks, Mohammed.
yeah.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thanks. Bye bye.